Ky is an all-around good character with projectiles and anti-air moves. He is easy to use, making him a great character for beginners. Shock State. When the opponent comes into contact with certain moves from Ky, the opponent is put into a shock state. Hitting an opponent in the shock state with Ky's special moves will strengthen the move's properties. This makes it easier for Ky to get on the offensive, as his special move will become more effective on the opponent. Stun Edge. Ky releases a projectile that flies forward. Getting hit by or blocking this projectile will leave the opponent in the shock state. This is an easy-to-use move to keep the opponent out at long range. Stun Edge Charge Attack. Ky releases a multi-hitting projectile that flies forward. Getting hit by or blocking this projectile will leave the opponent in the shock state. It takes a long time for the projectile to come out, so make sure only to use it when you know Ky is safe. Once the projectile is out, it's a good opportunity to go on the offensive. Aerial Stun Edge. Ky releases a projectile that flies forward. The trajectory of the projectile changes between the slash and heavy slash versions of this move. Getting hit by or blocking this projectile will leave the opponent in the shock state. Use the heavy slash version of this move against an opponent that is far away, and use the slash version to stop an opponent that is approaching Ky from the ground. Stun Dipper. Ky does a sliding kick while traveling forward, following it up with a slash from his sword. The sliding kick must be blocked while crouching. Ky is able to dodge the opponent's high attacks while sliding forward. The second slash will not combo if Ky is too close to the opponent, so the best range to perform this move is when the opponent is at the same distance as the tip of Ky's far slash. Hood Arc. Ky leaps into the air and delivers a flying kick. You can leap over the opponent's incoming attacks and attack the opponent at the same time with this move. This move has very little recovery even if the opponent blocks it, making it a great move to use at close range. Vapor Thrust. Ky becomes invincible and slashes above him with his sword while rising in the air. There are two versions of this move, a slash and heavy slash version. Although the heavy slash version of this move deals more damage, it leaves Ky more vulnerable if the move is whiffed, or is blocked. Because Ky rises upwards while attacking, this move is great against opponent coming in from the air. It is also a great move to use after being knocked down or during the opponent's offense to get out of a tough situation, as the move is also invincible. Eclair. Ky steps forward and slashes the opponent with his sword. Getting hit by or blocking this move will leave the opponent in the shock state. The move recovers quickly, making it useful when you want to put the opponent in the shock state at close range. Ride the Lightning. An invincible, high-damaging strike that knocks the opponent back on hit. The move is also really fast, making it a great tool to end your combo with massive damage. Sacred Edge. Ky releases a fast, multi-hitting projectile that flies forward. The opponent will be put into the shock state when coming into contact with the projectile. As there is little opening after this move, it is a great way to start your offense. Ky is an all-around good character with projectiles and anti-air moves. He is easy to use, making him a great character for beginners. Use Stun Edge in the far range, or Eclair in the close range to put the opponent in the shock state. Ky's special moves will be more effective against the opponent once they are in the shock state, letting you get into the offense more easily. Foudre Arc is especially powerful against the opponent in the shock state. If the opponent tries to avoid being in the shock state by jumping away, use Air Throw and anti-air moves to deal damage to them. Thank you for watching.